Reehee, raggy, hee hee hee.
Reehee, 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 reehee.
Welcome back.
Raggy, my cock is so big and swollen. Please.
Did you think better of that?
Yeah. Well, that's how we're starting this episode. I don't know.
I didn't realize the ceiling was like this.
Okay.
Kind of grosses me out.
Shaggy, I have a boner.
What, Steven?
Grosses me out. They're like little spider apartments.
You.
Shaggy, I need a Scooby snack so I can fucking come.
We are all talking about different things.
Why is that your Scooby-Doo impression?
I think of Rice Pirates Scooby-Doo impression. Rice Pirate Mech.
Now what in the heck is a rice pirate?
He was a Newgrounds animator.
Oh. Maybe I've seen something. I don't know.
Are you having a really late lunch? I didn't get to eat at lunchtime, so yeah, but not too much, so I can still have dinner. Did you want to talk to me about something, Hey-chan?
I don't waste any time. Yeah, the reason I'm here, dude, you notice Shizune has been kind of moody today?
I wanted to ask you the same thing, Hey-chan. Well, except she's
That's actually
this way
fucking
for a couple of days
disgusting now that I think about it. That's disgusting. Please censor that statement.
What, Shaggy and Scooby-Doo fucking?
Yeah, it's actually fucking really gross.
You just figured that out?
No, you can leave it.
I say
It's
things
fine.
and I don't think about them.
Yeah, we're leaving it in.
I think it's okay. I don't think you're gonna get like bamboozled by it.
You're gonna get
It's
canceled on Twitter.
I'm sure people have drawn much worse.
Oh yeah. Just know that I am very sorry. Like, I don't have to like ever apologize for things like months down the line because like I say stupid things, but like I realize they're bad. Like I realize they're bad like minutes later.
I like that the event and the apology video are all in the same video.
Yeah.
You didn't put it out there thinking it was a great idea. You said it, thought about it for 5 minutes, and was like, oh.
Oh, that's really bad, actually.
Anyway, say your line, Lainey.
Oh, I was trying to take a picture of my burn on my thingy, because it's really defined right now. Well, I already read that. Joe just cut me off.
Oh.
Yeah, I cucked you.
Oh no, I've been cucked by Vinny Vine Sauce.
Oh no, not again. I see.
Hey Chan, do you think it's because of something I did? Do you think I got upset at Shichan like last time?
No, she seems angrier at me anyway.
Oh, is it because she knows that you guys banglanged?
I'm not lying, I really don't. Unfortunately, my attempts to assure her of that don't seem to be going well. In her own way, Misha is pretty stubborn too. Oh. Eventually, I just head back.
She wants to do a semen count. She's gonna fucking know. She's going to know.
Eventually, I just head back to my dorm. The last few days have been nothing but a continuous frustrating experience, and they left me drained. I feel tired enough that I decided to take a nap, hoping that maybe I'll figure things out in my sleep.
Will you do, will you put pictures of Pal World animals on the wall?
Buddyland?
Pal World?
Okay.
The dumbest name of a game I've ever heard.
Yeah, the knockoff.
I'm not even against the game, I just hate the name of it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Pal World.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's a dumb name. World. It's a dumb name.
Come fight at Pal bases.
Like, at least Pokemon is like a thing, you know, and like what they are called. It's just called Pal World. Like, it's just also doesn't roll off the tongue. Like saying Pal like World is very hard.
Pal World sounds like a name people would try to say in a TV show to represent Pokemon, but they're not using Pokemon.
Oh yeah, it's like the Riverdale Pokemon. Pal World.
Yeah, like you're watching a show and they're like, I'm playing Pal World, Mom.
Yep.
And, you know.
Yep.
But it's obvious supposed to be Pokemon, but they can't say it for legal reasons.
It's Riverdale's Glamazon. Instead of Amazon.
When I wake up, I feel more refreshed, but still without clarity. The only thing that has changed is that it's dark outside. From opening the window a little, I can tell the weather is still kind of nice after dry swallowing my nighttime pills.
Why dry swallow, you heathen?
I like the feeling of them in my throat.
God.
I take a little walk to the vending machines. I like the feeling of them in my throat, you know, and like how they dissolve and get smaller in my throat.
If you dry swallow, the chances that you throw up they go up by a lot more.
They're out of everything I normally get, so I mash my hand against some buttons until something pops out. The lights off in the main building, including the student council room, just an offhand observation.
Yeah, okay.
As I'm thinking to myself, I hear a rustling behind me. You'd think the doors would be locked. Man. I've seen this movie before, and that is very ominous sound to hear alone at night, and it's Legoshi. Wrapped through. Oh, even better.
No! Not better than Legoshi! How fucking dare you!
I will devour you. Luckily, it's just Kenji, and he wanders out of the bushes in an unusual cheery mood.
I'm just Kenji. Anywhere else I'd be a Tenji.
Is it my destiny to live in incel fragility? Oh, I'm just Kenji.
Yeah.
Where I see love, he sees a friendgy.
Hey, what's up, dude?
God. It gets me so fucking hyped.
Dude, he's got a boner.
No, that's weird.
I get a boner.
I got a boner.
What the hell? Do you just creep up on people at night and casually go, hey, dude, a lot?
Now that'd be weird. I knew it was you. I have extremely good night vision. Maybe it's because I'm superhuman.
This man lives in a delusional world.
I love it, though. I love this fucking character.
I know you love it.
He just gets better and better.
You're such a heathen.
He's saying he has superhuman night vision when, like, we met Rin at night and he thought Rin was a boy. You know?
Yeah.
he's just a fucking idiot, and it's great.
You're gonna have to bleep this out, but he's a little bit of a
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeremy Renner.
Ew, no. Open ham sandwich face? Absolutely not.
Who is that?
He's the open ham sandwich face. He's Hawkeye. Is that his name? Yeah, Hawkeye. He's the one I always hate. I always talk about how I hate him.
Okay, why is he an open ham
I do think
sandwich?
it's funny how well, no, it's
Have you
it's
seen
not
his
funny
face?
because it was
His
really
face,
fucked up.
His face looks like an open ham sandwich.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet
not-
saying that one time and I was like, oh my god, I've never agreed with anything so much in my whole life.
God, insults that people come with are just
Top
insane.
notch
Yeah.
and great. Yeah.
It's good. I love that British insult, calling somebody a dog's breakfast. Yeah, yeah, you look like a bit of a dog's breakfast today, because it's so fucking rude. it's just like one of the most insanely rude things you can just tell people, and they have to sit with it.
Yeah, it throws you off guard, you know, and then you have to think about it, and then you just you fume like the
Yeah,
damage
it's like
is done.
10 hours later, you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. But you know, it's funny, Jeremy Renner, but it's not funny, but it kind of is. Where it was like a BB gun, right? He had a BB gun in his mouth. And,
Open ham sandwich face.
Yeah, no.
No? You don't agree?
No, I do agree.
Okay, good.
I was just thinking, like, it toes the line between, like, funny and, like, it's kind of fucked up and I shouldn't be laughing at it. But yeah.
Okay.
Lainey was gonna laugh for you. I mean, she knew exactly what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
She laughed.
Well, thankfully he's put it in the past, I think. Hopefully.
Wait, what happened? I was looking at pictures of Jeremy Renner. I'm sorry.
You know, like Jeremy Renner's suicide scare?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, no.
No, that was a thing.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, what part of that is funny?
Yeah. I think he's put it in the past.
Okay.
So, like, hopefully, so it's like, try not to be too like, I will try to be not too disparaging about it, but
when did this
at
happen?
the time it was...
Is it story?
It was crazy fucking news.
When did this happen?
It happened years ago, I think, right? Like I think it was like his ex-wife was like, I'm leaving, I'm going, and then like he put a gun in his mouth. He's like, if you leave me, I will kill myself.
Jesus Christ.
I have to.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway, what part of that was funny? Wait, how was that relevant to ham sandwiches?
I don't know, he said something about something, who did you say?
I
you bleep the name.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
yeah.
I see the parallels now.
Renner.
I see the parallels now.
It's worse than what you said, Joe. He threatened to kill himself and his ex-wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
And then like he later said it was just a BB gun. It was just a BB gun.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that bitch probably didn't know it was just a BB gun, so I've never liked him and I still don't like him.
Oh, man, that's what are you doing here then?
I could ask you the same thing. What are you doing here?
I considered telling him the truth, but quickly decided against it. It would take too long to explain. Howling at the moon. Aruga.
I do that too sometimes. The moon isn't out tonight, though.
There's like the biggest full moon behind him.
Yeah. I barely even hear him, feeling a bit resentful at the interruption. I lied to Shizune through my teeth that nothing was wrong, or to be more exact, I lied through my hands. And at the exact same time, I was carrying on an entirely different conversation with Misha. That conversation understandably could upset Shizune, but there was no way that she could have heard it. Even Misha's hands, usually signing all of her thoughts, were completely still. Even if they weren't, I was just standing in front of her, blocking them from Shizune's view. She can read lips, though, yeah.
I don't know.
No, she can.
Living with her dad and shit, I'm sure she like taught herself.
Everybody sort of like learns to read lips a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it's probably just like
because it helps with the process.
Yeah, it's probably just a natural reaction of trying to understand people.
No.
That conversation, did I read that? Yeah. The only way that Shizune could listen in on that conversation would be if she could read lips. Ha! Pretty much the first thing I'd ask about when taking sign language was about lip reading, just out of curiosity. It's not easy, nor is it perfect, so I never considered it until now. It wouldn't make sense, and the room for misunderstandings while reading lips wouldn't help.
So I realized that I could use the cover of darkness to buy milk. Usually I only go out when it's raining or so I can shroud myself in a sea of bikers or tourists. This is much more consistent.
Are in the rain?
I'm spending too much money on milk now, though. You seem kind of mopey or out of it or something. Don't think too hard. A man has to be all about action. You could think about stuff all day, but changing the situation around by doing something is the best way. I do things all the time without thinking about it. That's why in middle school they called me Causes Many Problems. I thought it was cool. Sounds like an Indian name.
Oh, racism.
Yeah, just straight up.
I'm not really in the mood.
Having a bad day?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of distracted right now. So distracted that it doesn't hit me until he leaves that his was actually kind of sound advice. I think Shizune would have given me the same suggestion. By then, it's too late to thank him politely. I already responded in the rudest tone possible. I just feel like an ass. In retrospect, these past few days, I've regretted every action I've taken.
Stop acting then.
The worst part is that I haven't taken the time to stew over them, and in doing so, learn from them, and this only leads to, and has led to, more regrets.
Oh, I'm just Kenji. Anywhere else I'd be a Tenji.
The next morning, as I'm getting dressed, I hear a knock at my door. Quickly putting on the rest of my clothes, I open it without really stopping to think who it could be behind it. Turns out to be Shizune.
Cock's gun blows you away.
Misha told me that you were looking for me. I can't let you know that I am the killer Jigsaw.
I'm a bit hurt that I don't even get a good morning, but it's not too big of a deal.
Are you sure? Seems like you're hurt by it.
I was.
But you found me yesterday.
You're a big dumb bitch.
What's this scene called? Let's see. Terminal.
Oh my god. She might blow you away.
Shizune's fingers trace a crack in the wall. Seems like she's trying her best to look distant.
Well, I didn't make it easy, did I?
It's alright.
And that's why I'm here. We can talk today, although I kind of want to go somewhere else.
What about class?
It's fine. How about we take a walk around the school? Everywhere except the main building is going to be deserted. And the first period bell should be ringing right about now.
I take a quick glance at my watch and see that she's right. Just kidding.
Oh my god. No more watch
bing
jokes.
Bong, bing
You fully
bong.
broke it.
Okay.
My cool fucking watch.
Is there something wrong?
Why do you think there's something wrong?
Because you're obviously upset, I could just tell. It's what I wanted to talk to you about. Shizune quickly cracks her knuckles while I sign to her. It's like clearing her throat.
Apparently, I'm easier to read than I thought. I was trying hard to hide it. Can you tell what I'm thinking right now?
Pancakes!
I don't respond, and Shizune heads towards the door slowly enough that I can tell that she wants me to follow her. Her hands are folded behind her back, which is arched against them as though she is about to bend over backwards at any second. Outside, I see Shizune's right. The school is completely deserted, although it's not my first time seeing the school like this. It's kind of eerie.
Just Shizune is that moment.
Shizune acts almost as though I'm not there, browsing a vending machine and taking a slow and winding path until we end up behind the main building. Finally, she leans against the wall and faces me, but it's like I've forgotten how to start a conversation.
There is a saying, you don't know how much you've screwed up until you screw up.
Who says that?
My dad!
I guess it's me.
Reconsidering her train of thought, she waves her hands in frustration.
Okay, I'll put it differently. When I was younger, we had to make posters for Earth Day in class. There was another girl in my class who everyone considered the best artist.
So I killed her.
No, I'm the best.
It wasn't because she could draw better than everyone else, it was how much she could fit into a single picture. Yeah? I wanted to be better than her, so I made countless posters until I ended up with the best possible one. I had to be the best, and have to be the greatest one. In the end, everyone liked my poster most of all, even the teacher. A week later, it was meaningless. I threw it in the trash. I think I've told you something like this before.
Yeah.
When I feel like I'm finished, I wish I could just wipe the slate clean. Whether I succeed or not, I put Misha through a lot, and even dragged you into it. And every point where I could have solved this silly situation or prevented it from happening in the first place keeps coming back to me. It's the worst feeling. Especially when I feel like I've done nothing right and everything wrong, like recently. It's the worst kind of failure. I feel like a failure on every level.
You are.
I wish I could wipe away everything I've done and just be alone, since all I've done is mess with Misha for 2 years and jerk you around for a year.
Mess with Misha? So you knew what you were doing? I hate her.
I think she doesn't, but she realizes it afterwards.
Let's shoot her into the sun.
It's fine.
No, it's not. You don't understand. I was just thinking about it. Everything I do feels like I have to beat someone else. Everyone else, even. If that's how it is, then what are my relationships with people? They almost feel the same.
I can see where this is going.
The point is that I messed up so many people by being selfish, and now I want to be away from other people for a while.
Even me.
Especially you.
There's a pause.
Yes.
Followed by an even longer pause, this time for me.
You're never gonna find someone as cool as me, bitch.
Puts on sunglasses.
Yeah, push her down,
So many.
walk away.
There, I got 5 player phones. One for each part-time shorty.
I see. That's the most selfish thing you could do. It's just you making another decision by yourself. For a minute, it looks as though she's considering the best way to respond, but in the end, she simply nods, which I think is the best way to respond anyway. It's very like her to be roundabout even now, but ultimately without excuses. All my emotions simmer inside of me. I see a kettle in front of me. Water rolling inside it, so close that I can touch it and feel the heat radiating off of it. I'm glad for the distraction because I know there's no recourse of bargaining.
You told me everything was fine, but it wasn't true, is it? I can't believe it ever again, that...
Alright. Not even bothering to sign it, I stand up. My hands are in my pockets, fingering my loose change and my wee-wee.
Oh.
The morning air is cold against my face. I readjust my boner.
Oh.
Why do I get boners for no reason?
There's a little bit of pre-cum.
I have a boner.
She's sad.
Good.
The railings on this are really fucked up, huh?
Yeah, they're really low. Are they made for like
These are
little
for, like-
people, which is fine, but
They are
These
fucked
are
up,
for, like,
huh?
little-
they're so little.
You can trip over them.
Those are for little boys and little girls.
Yeah, like that's like not even at knee height. That's like at like calf height.
Wait, maybe she got giant too.
Maybe she's the one who's fucked up, huh?
She's also giant like Misha.
Oh my god.
There's like this alternate scenario going on, but we don't get to know about it. We just have to be casual about it. These two girls are just getting bigger. As I look back at her, she seems very lonely. I'm reminded of myself. I've made that expression before. Maybe it's on my face right now. It feels like the image of such a lonely girl will stick in my mind forever.
Maybe they're low because it's like an anti-skateboarding thing, right? Where it's like they just do that.
But what's the point of railings if you're just gonna fall over them and hurt yourself more? Might as well just not put railings in.
Yeah, it's to like get people to try and grind and then trip them up on that edge of like that wall, right?
Yeah, at the bottom of the stairs, there's a little booby trap. There's like a hole covered in leaves.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just fucking hate skaters, which, you know, fuck them.
Dope.
Every moment where I could have prevented this or solved the problem comes back to me. It makes me smile in a way without amusement.
I'm amusing. Dude, did we just get the bad ending?
Yeah, we got the bad ending. And you didn't... Is it really the bad ending? Because you didn't have to tell her that you cheated on her.
That's true.
Yeah, we never did. We didn't even bring it up.
Your hands
she
in both,
doesn't even
both,
know. Oh, that's fucked up.
You gotta dip your hands in both pies, you know?
Yeah, dude, you got
Walk
both.
away clean.
You got both thumbs in those dikes, you know?
Excuse me?
You the little boy with the thumb in the dike?
Excuse me?
Yes!
Did I censor that?
No, it's not. I wasn't. It was a pun on the word dike, but I was referring to the little boy with his thumb in the dike.
What is that?
Little Jack Horner stuck his thumb in a pie.
No! You're wrong, Joe.
Pulled out a plum and said, "What a lucky boy am I."
You're wrong.
Anyway, let's go back in time, huh?
Okay.
Let's fuck her again.
Why the little Dutch boy never
do it? Fuck her again.
Let's just move on from this.
No, so I'm not. People think I'm not being mean.
Okay.
What is the story of the Dutch boy finger in the dike? The story read aloud in a classroom in England is about a Dutch boy who saves his country by putting his finger in a leaking dike. The boy stays there all night in spite of the cold until the villagers find him and repair the dike.
That's not even why I'm confused. You didn't really answer my question. What is a dike?
Let's look up. I think it's like a wall or like a dam or something. What is It is spelled differently. It's not spelled like the mean word. A long wall or embankment built to prevent flooding from the sea. A ditch or water course. Like this.
The dike story.
Cut all of this out!
No, it's educational.
The boy, it's a little German boy, a little German story. Is it a German story? Oh, it's a Dutch story. Yeah, the little boy in the duck who stuck his finger in it. And then the whole town came over and they plugged it up with plaster.
I feel like you sound more Canadian.
I mean, like, you know, Dutch is basically just like strange English. I mean, a lot of
it
words
is really weird. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like,
let's not fuck
we
Misha.
having a problem.
Let's not fuck Misha.
We having a serious problem.
Let's not fuck Misha. Let's not fuck Misha.
The dike is overflowing.
I've really started a terrible thing.
Yeah, you did. Calling these girls.
We was supposed to be a funny joke. You all ruined it.
No.
Before I can answer, she pushes her whole weight against me, and it unbalances me enough to send us both onto the bed. If I don't answer quickly, then the situation will only become more precarious.
Get the fuck out! I'm trying to goon!
Get
the fuck out of my goon room!
I know that I should have never let things get as tangled as they already are. So even though it isn't the most tactful way to refuse her, I push her off of me. Misha falls backwards onto the sheets so softly that it seems like she barely fell at all. Eyes closed, she stays like that for a while before getting up with a hollow laugh.
You're right, Hichan. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna pretend this didn't happen and fall asleep. I'm not sure how I feel. Regretful. Slightly, even though I have grown to hate regret. Sad for a multitude of reasons. I'm also a little angry, both at her and at myself. And in a way, it even seems like I'm not really feeling it at all. Don't be.
I don't like this. I don't like this. We gotta go back and we gotta fuck her.
Anyway.
No, Hichan, it's okay. I am really... But just asking was enough for me, I think. I'm happier that you said no, because I'm a big lesbian.
Is that right? Well, that's good.
Yeah, it is, thanks, Hichan.
She pulls herself up and leans against the wall. I'm assuming she is. My head hurts so much that I don't bother opening my eyes. I lie in my bed, listening to the rustle of my hair, brushing against the sheets and the grass waving in the wind outside. Guess that I should say more to reassure her, but I wonder if that would really help. Maybe it would be better to say nothing. I just don't know. Although I think that in this situation, there's no one right thing to do. I could think.
Good night, Hichan.
I love you. With that, she leaves, the door clicking shut behind her like a guilty whisper. Maybe it's because...
That's Careless Whisper.
Maybe it's because I'm eager to put today behind me, but after Misha is gone, I find it much easier to fall asleep. I do so almost instantly. The following morning, I wake up thinking that most of my time is going to be spent trying to avoid Shizune and Misha. What happened last night still makes me feel uneasy. I thought sleeping on it would help alleviate the feeling. I feel like an idiot for believing it. It would be that easy. What's this scene called? Look ahead. See?
Hey, head. You didn't get any.
That's true. I think...
just put on the walls just a bunch of pictures of heads.
I think about...
Severed ones.
Oh.
It doesn't need to be that. But they can.
If you want, YouTube won't care.
Think about whether or not Misha might feel the same way. If so, she probably won't show up to school today. I'm considering doing the same, but it would be pretty suspicious, and staying home inside all day, it never really has... Oh, that was all the text we've read. The girl is so used to seeing Shizune and Misha together that I hadn't realized until yesterday how much that hasn't been the case lately. And it's a shame because the empty seat next to her reminds me that they are a pair. So yesterday is something I'll take to my grave. Which I should have done last time. If I feel this way... Well, I guess you did. Yeah. Yeah, fingers. Yeah. If I feel this way about it, I wonder how Misha must feel. Just as regretful. When she came on to me, she was more depressed than sexy to start with. I can only imagine how much worse it could be now. Maybe she's more sexy today.
Woo!
Maybe I can do it this time.
Let's go back. Thinking about it like that, I want to see her again, but only half-heartedly. The other half of me is still terrified, even though I hate to use that word.
Yeah, it's every time you refuse, the option just keeps coming back. Like,
just
sleep with Misha this time, refuse.
Oh my god. Did I read that? I think, feel ashamed. Yeah. I spent the next couple periods in the library, not in the mood to sit in classes for the rest of the day, but unwilling to walk back to the dorms. Uh-oh. While I'm flipping through pages of uninteresting stuff, we have a conversation about how she's sad. And now Misha's sad. And how she's in love with Shizune. Misha...
I'm dumb, she's a lesbian.
Misha presses herself harder against the fence at her back as if hoping to slip right through it. Without really thinking about it, I grab her hand. My reflexes are terrible and I managed to only grasp onto a few of her fingers, but it's unimportant.
I stick my whole fist inside of her on accident.
Oops. I put my other fist in.
Are you sure you're a yes?
I thought you were Japanese. Thanks, lady. Sorry, it's just something you said something weird right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to know what I think? Shizune is the type of person who won't let anyone close to her except on her terms. It's frustrating. Sometimes it's even frustrating.
Oh.
Can I like tell people I have a gay friend now?
Yeah.
Misha?
Is this cool? Are you open? Like
I have, you know, when people are like, no, you're homophobic. No, I can say, no, I have gay friend. Can I do that?
I have gay friend.
Kenji's not
and
gonna
then
believe
can I
this,
like
dude.
call you and then
Also, can I
like,
get the F slur pass?
Yeah, can I call you and then like you can just tell them how much you love pussy?
That probably would have bothered me. You know, if I censored you saying F slur, it would have sounded really bad.
Yeah.
It would be weird if I did it, huh?
Don't do it!
I'm just kidding. I was in the hospital and anyone who shut me out was dead to me. I'd forgotten about it until recently I got a letter and it was all about that. I was mad. I thought, how can you accuse me of closing myself off from everyone and giving up? I don't know what I'm doing. Is that what everyone else did to me? What else am I supposed to do? What can I do? Yeah, even now, I know that's how it happened, but she was right too. I did close myself off. So I made up my mind that I'm not going to let that be the case. Ever.
The hospital, Hichan, is that what those pills are for?
Yeah. I was gonna ask last time if they ever found out, but they haven't. They just assume. Well, no, Shizune kind of assumes.
I think Shizune assumes because she's probably a little bit more observant than Misha. And I bet, like, Misha saw the pills and then was like, whatever, and didn't really, like, think too much about it. But now that he's mentioned the hospital, she's like, oh, ding, 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 you know? She probably just didn't put two and two together.
Just listen, please. Shizune is the opposite of how I was. She has already wanted to draw people closer to her. That's the only reason Shizune was interested in me in the first place, I think. And I think I was determined to not let that happen in a way. Misha cast her eyes downward, understanding perfectly. I never realized how hard that can be. And now I feel like I'm going to return the favor, even if it takes twice as long. I already learned a second language just to get this far. It wasn't as hard as I thought, but it was definitely hard. Sometimes I feel like I was clawing my way up a mountain with how my hands hurt. And you did the same thing, and it was for the same reason, wasn't it? That's really amazing, which is why it makes me sad and a little angry that you would say a stupid thing like that. That's just what I believe anyway. Her shoulders slump and Misha almost slides to the floor like she is drained of all her energy.
You're too dramatic, Hichan.
She gonna be sad on each route?
Probably.
I'm gonna be mad. She says while looking away, turning her head almost as if she wants to look out at the school grounds, but not turning it enough to do so. Is the next chapter gonna be us being her wingman?
Yeah, don't worry, Misha. We'll go to burlesque. We'll go to the strip club.
Door behind us opens and Breezy, she hears us. Misha laughs, managing to let out a restrained wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. That Shizune can't see it until it makes me feel better. It means that it wasn't only for her benefit.
I was thinking that you both could actually help me do something today. What else is there? We can't go out to eat. We already ordered in yesterday, and that was already breaking policy. 3 days in a row would be unforgivable.
No, it wouldn't. But there was ordering in Shichan. Going out to eat is different.
Yeah, totally different.
I also agree. It is different.
When you're depressed, you're allowed to order in as much food as you want, and you're allowed to.
When you're depressed, eating is hard. Even thinking about making food is hard. So when you're depressed, you eat however you can eat. You know?
Yeah.
Do whatever it is that'll get you to eat. So I large agree with you, Joe.
Before I can reply, Shizune grabs my hand, limiting my ability to do so. My options cut down so drastically that I have no choice but to settle for making a face at her instead.
Cut my options into pieces, using your knife and fork.
She makes one back before extending her hand to Misha as well. When Misha is reluctant to take it, I walk forward as far as holding on to Shizune at the same time we'll allow to take hands.
That was my laugh.
She only has a second to smile before Shizune starts pulling us impatiently towards the door, binding us together like a human chain. Keep accidentally clacking on my front teeth.
Stop.
I don't know why.
Clacking what? Your teeth to your teeth?
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
I have never really done that before while talking.
It's really awful and painful, right?
It's gonna be.
I hate it.
Wait, I didn't read that. Oh, spoiler! This only.
You did read that.
She human chains.
You literally read that.
Oh yeah.
Next time on
threesome.
SUBPARCADE.
Threesome. We still get to fuck Misha.
All right. Next time on SUBPARCADE.
We get to keep both.
Yeah, but this time Misha gets to be the one pegging. The one pegging? Where's I guess Sasao is the unicorn question? In the situation. Where's Sasao in all of this?
The one pegging? Why is that a question?
Why not, man?
Is he getting pegged or not?
I don't know.
Okay, bye.
No. Bye. I'm just trying to figure out where Hisao is in all this.
Peggy, stop pegging me. Bah.
Call me Peggy for a reason.